celebrate myself and I sing myself. It is my mouth forever. I am in love with it. The smoke of my own breath, my inspiration and respiration, the beating of my heart, the passing of blood and air through my lungs. What is poetry? See, poetry is a mere experience of language spoken by the voices in our heads. It awakens every sense, a tool to illuminate words that make sense, not just sounds. Words carrying weight like each line weighs 7 pounds. Heavy on my head like each line weighs 7 pounds. Sentenced to life I write 1,000 times. What is poetry? If not, but a holy grail of truth, bold and underlined by imagination that motivates God to walk 1,000,000 marches. Poetry is footprints left on the world, reminding us to keep revolving around every angle of life. I quote Maya Angelou. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my screams. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve, and I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. What is poetry? If I had not fallen from heaven and remembered to write about it, being born into a universe to run it into a sentence, how can the world know its greatest poet if I have yet to write my hottest piece? What is poetry? If I set fire to pages, rise from its ashes and infect this nation with my peace, what is poetry? If in one click of my pen I can't release ink, the scent of sweat and the color of blood blurred between razored lines of love and hate, what is poetry? If every poem you hear doesn't hear you, for even a blind man can see poetry. It is a battle cry for help, a wake-up call to humanity, a midwife to the transformation of our consciousness, and a resurrection of a revolution. What is poetry? I quote Langston Hughes. I am God, without one friend. Alone in my purity world without end. Below me, young lovers, tread the sweet ground, but I am God, I cannot come down. Spring, life is love, love is life only. Better to be human than God and lonely. What is poetry? If it is best seen and not heard, for poets can paint pictures that italicize experiences and then spit them into words. Ask me what is poetry and I'll tell you what it is not. It's not a project or a profession. It's a journey, a condition of intuition. It's not setting trends or selling tickets. It's rewriting history. It's not politics or religion. It's a language of all languages and a souvenir of my soul that I hope y'all take home.